Hey, John Crestani here, internet marketer and tech entrepreneur, and in this lesson I'm going to be talking about Grant Cardone. If you love him or hate him or think he's crazy, he's a really popular guy and he's a really good sales trainer, and I'm going to be talking about 6 lessons that I learned from this amazing man, this amazing teacher who has hundreds of millions of dollars in real estate, very good person to model, and I'll be talking about the 6 top things that I have learned from Grant Cardone. Let's get it. Awesome, folks. So Grant Cardone, what is it? Sales trainer, real estate owner, Scientologist, awesome, highly energetic individual. Let me know if you follow him down in the comments below. Type in if you do. If you have no idea who he is, also let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to be chatting about 6 lessons that I've learned from him. Let's get into it. So first off, work. This is one of his sayings. Work is a privilege, okay? And what does he mean by that? Now, I've learned about this is just being able to have a job, just being able to have something where you can work at, where you can do to make money. You're lucky. You're incredibly lucky to be able to do something to make money. It should be treated as a privilege. You should be excited to go to work each day. It shouldn't be seen as a bad thing. And I remember this really speaks to me because when I got started in work, I was so excited to go to work in order to learn marketing. When I started out, I was working for an ad agency and I was managing pay-per-click accounts. Particularly, I was managing businesses' Google advertising accounts. And I went to work each day and I said, yes, I can learn from other companies. I can learn from companies spending money. I can do my job better. I'm going to figure out how to be more efficient. I'm going to figure out how to work with companies better, with rich business owners better. So no matter what you're doing for work, it's a chance to learn. It's a chance to grow. And when I treated work like that, I got better and better and better and better and better at doing advertising to the point where I now have a business where I spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on ads and I'm able to make millions of dollars a year, $7 million a year to be exact, by just loving the fact that I had work and treating it like a privilege rather than treating it like something I'm going to move on from. The second lesson that I learned from Grant Cardone was this. There is no need to like or love what you do. At the end of the day, folks, if I was doing what I loved doing, I'd be sitting naked in the jacuzzi outside right now drinking wine, and then I'd go inside and make love to my wife and play with my daughters or something like that. Okay, folks, none of that would make me any money. I'd be skiing on a mountain right now. I'd be kite surfing, right? I love doing those things, but it's not going to make me any money. I'm not going to be a professional kite surfer. I'm not going to be a porn star. So there's no need to like or love what you do. Again, this is about money. This is about supporting your family. This is about making it. I see far too many millennials going through this kind of thing where they say, oh, but I want to do what I love. I want to follow my dreams. Focus on the money. Focus on the money. Follow the money and become free, and then you can decide what you want to do. Lesson number 3 I learned from Grant is 10x everything, right? 10x everything in life. Always be seeking how you can improve this. And what does that mean? Well, the other way to phrase this is, if you shoot for the stars, right, you'll end up on the moon, okay? If you aim to make $10,000 a month, you'll likely end up making something like, $6,000 a month. Whereas if you create a plan to make $100,000 a month, you'll likely end up less than that. So the whole point is shoot for the stars, land on the moon. And I've seen this over and over and over again. Life is going to throw things your way. There's going to be medical issues. Your family member is going to get sick. Your dog's going to break his leg. A new child is going to be born. Your car's going to crash. Your hands are going to get arthritis. There's going to be coronavirus taking over the world. There's going to be a natural disaster burning down your house like what happened to me. me, no matter what, life throws difficulties your way. So if you aim for something, likely life's gonna get away. So you need to aim higher. Create a plan to go bigger. Think bigger, and you'll end up somewhere shorter than that, hopefully, which will make you happy. The fourth lesson I learned from Grant was to play the part of an extrovert. Now, I'm a pretty quiet guy. I like doing stuff that's solo. I like skiing by myself. I like traveling the world by myself. I like kite surfing, just myself in the ocean. I like going on multi-day backpacking trips alone. I like playing video games alone. But doing stuff alone isn't gonna help. If you're not talking to people, you're not learning. If you're not willing to play the part of an extrovert, you're not gonna make a lot of sales. And Grant Cardone's admitted this. He says, I'm an introvert by nature. He said, if you sit next to me on an airplane, I likely won't talk to you. I won't say a word. I'll be on my headphones. But you see Grant in social media and he's all over the place, right? But he's learned to do that. He's learned to do that in order to make money. You have to play the part of an extrovert if you are in sales or marketing. So don't forget that and get over your reservations. Come on, you sissy. Lesson number 5 I learned from Grant is to do the math. He's very big on this. If you have a goal, if you have just a place you want to be, do the math. If you want to be making 10 grand a month, right? What are you going to need to do there? Well, backwards engineer it, right? If you know you need to get 100 clicks to get a sale, and each sale is worth $100, then you need to get 10,000 clicks. And you need to create a plan. How do you get 10,000 clicks? Well, you might have to post 10,000 messages. Well, maybe you can post, realistically speaking, 100 messages a day. How are you going to get those 10,000 messages out every month? Okay? Are you going to hire outsourced people on Fiverr to do that? Are you going to use automation programs to rapidly send more messages out to people? Whatever it is, if you have a goal, figure out the math to get there every step of the way. Every step of the way. Know your math. Know what you need to do. Know what activity you need to do to get the results you need to do. Now, I do this all the time in my business. I actually measure myself each day, how long it takes me to complete activities in my business. I measure what activities I'm doing each day that are revenue producing, and I measure what activities I do each day that are just kind of nonsense, like checking social media or competitive research. And I try to focus as much time. I know exactly how much time it takes me to do things that will move the needle in my business, okay? I know how that works. I know how long it takes me to do specific things such as, talk to my affiliates or post up ads or shoot new ads or spend time optimizing. Whatever I need to do, I know the math at this point. I know what I need to do, which leaves me in a very secure place because I just know I need to focus more on these activities rather than muck about on social media. And you should too if you want to grow your business. And last but not least, lesson number 6 on what I've learned from Grant Cardone is to track everything, okay? Track everything. Track the number of links you post each day. Track the number of sales calls you make. If you want to get better at something, track it. Okay? So many people refuse to watch their numbers, their own personal numbers, because being an entrepreneur, admit it folks, the appeal of being an entrepreneur is the freedom and not having to track yourself and not having to have anybody looking over your back or not have anybody nagging and saying you're not hitting your numbers. But if you want to work for yourself, you got to manage yourself. Peter Drucker says you can only manage what you measure. And if you're not measuring your own activity, if you're not tracking your own success, your own results, then you're not going to be successful because you're just buying into the dream of, oh, I'll do whatever I want and make money. But the reality is you have to track yourself. You have to measure yourself. You have to manage yourself to become successful. Now, thanks for watching this video and subscribe to my channel if you want more advice on doing marketing and how to do marketing and how to make money through online businesses like I have. Now, I'll also link to Grant Cardone's channel on this video. He's an amazing sales trainer. If you're looking to get good at sales or real estate, then check out his channel. He talks a lot about just getting into real estate, how to invest in real estate. He runs his own real estate investment company that you can work with and all sorts of other things. So check out his channel, and thanks for watching mine, and let me know in the comments below what was the most interesting tip or thing that you took away from this video. Thanks. See you soon.